You found it, the Wichita Wow podcast with your host, Ed Fox. We'll be talking to Wichitans about the things they love about their city and what they themselves are doing in their community. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for listening. G'day, viewers and listeners. It's another amazing episode of Wichita Wow, where we tell stories about the people in the Wichita metro area, from Derby, Mulvane, Hayesville, over to Goddard, up to Newton, across to Andover and Augusta. Well, let's all call that the Wichita metro area. And today my special guest is Sebastian. And Sebastian, tell me a little bit about who you are.
My name is Jose Sebastian. I am 36 years old. I am currently from Wichita, and I was originally from California.
Okay. So how long have you been in Wichita?
For over 11 years.
Oh, wow. 11 years. And so how did you end up in Wichita?
Well, back in August of 2011, I traveled all the way from California to here in Wichita by car.
How long did that take you guys? Do you remember?
More like 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. I bet you that was a fun trip. Were you scared to come to a new city?
No.
Okay, cool. So, Sebastian, you're on here. Your mom tells me that you have done a book. Outside of the book, we'll get to the book in a minute, but what are you known for, Sebastian?
I am known for my artistry, and I do my voices. I'm known for my audio and visual talents, and I do drawing and animations and illustrations.
I have been following you. Sorry, go on.
And I'm part of the blind and autistic community.
Okay, so part of the blind and autistic community, and you've written a book. Or did you illustrate it, or did you write it, or did you tell me about the book?
I illustrate the book. I do the drawings and details that take me a very long time.
I bet it did.
And it's called The Life and Adventures of Merle the Tortoise. It's a story about the friendship and the feeding of the tortoise and the bonding with the dog and the little boy.
Wow. And did you just release, is that book available for sale right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And so where can we find it? Amazon, I would assume?
Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Noble, and every other website.
Cool. And folks, we will have the details of that with the title and all that information in the show notes when this episode airs. So we're looking forward to that. Do you mind if I ask you what gave you the idea to do that book?
My drawings and my skills and talent. And everybody is like super impressed with my drawings when I draw them, posted them on Facebook. And then one of my Facebook friends hired me to do the illustration of the book.
Oh, wow. That is great. And I have, since I met your mom, I started following you when you got on Facebook and watched all your artwork and stuff. I like the way you mesh different kind of sort of like video games and movies and all sorts of different stuff together. And just the way that you think to put those together for me is always fun. And I just want you to know how much I enjoy seeing those.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. So talking about your fun art projects, what are you working on right now? Anything you can talk about?
I do my drawings every day, and whatever inspires me encourages me to draw.
Right. And so what are some of the things that have inspired you recently?
Like I do like cartoon character drawings and what they're doing.
Do you have a favorite cartoon character right now?
I have so many, but there's this character from Sonic the Hedgehog named Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he drives in his Eggmobile, and then Sonic likes to ruin his plans and drive him crazy.
Right. Sounds like my kids, Sebastian. They like to ruin my plans and drive me crazy. So do you have, from your past, think about all the things you've ever drawn. Do you have a favorite art project that sort of jumps out from your past that you like?
When I was in 11th grade junior back in California, there's this project assignment to where you have to tilt the canvas and have the line of the drawing snake its way to make some squares without ever using a brush or a tool.
Oh, wow.
And then my art teacher went super excited and saying, "Have you seen this drawing? Have you seen this drawing?" All sorts of stuff like that.
Right. And do you still have that drawing?
I believe I do.
Okay. But I'm sure you've drawn a lot of stuff since then. So, when it comes to Wichita, you've been there, what did we say, 10 or 11 years? Something like that. What do you like most about Wichita?
I love the friendly, nice people. I have some of my favorite attractions. Although the weather goes a little wild sometimes, I still love the thunderstorms.
Right. Yeah, as long as we're not getting hurt, I do like a good thunderstorm too.
Yeah.
Do you have favorite places that you go that you like to go around Wichita?
Yes, I have Lake Afton, Keeper of the Plains, and sometimes my mom and I cruise along the highway and freeway.
Now, does your mom still have that little sports car, or did she get rid of that?
She still has the 1997 Porsche Boxster.
That's it. That's it. So, is that what you cruise the highway in? Is in that, or yeah?
With the top down.
Yep, with the top down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Like, that seems like that would be a lot of fun. Although, I guess I'd lose my hat, so I just have to do it without my hat. Otherwise, it'd get blown off. So think about the things that we've talked about. How long do you think you spent on drawing those pictures in the book? Was this a project that took weeks or took months?
From per day, I would say like 3 or 4 hours a day on drawing, and it took me like a little more than a month to finish the project.
Okay. And so what would you do? Would you draw on paper and then have it scanned in, or would you draw on a tablet? How would you do that?
Microsoft Paint.
Oh, you did it all in Microsoft Paint. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't even draw a stick figure, Sebastian. Like, I can't even draw a hangman. Like, I have no talent for that. My daughter Ashlyn has talent for that. So that's exciting when I see what you guys have been able to do. Now, do you share, is there other people in your community with the autistic and blind community that you interact with that also do art?
All I have is I share them on Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just Facebook friends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. And so if people, are you wanting people to follow you on Facebook, or is this just for friends and family? Or yeah, sure. So people that are friendly to you and they want to look at your artwork and stuff, that's fine for them to go on your Facebook page then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to follow.
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah.
And because I think you draw about a lot of different things. Have you gone and seen the new Mario movie?
Definitely, yes.
Was it good? I haven't seen it yet.
Truly the best. It's one of the top 3 most legendary movies of all.
Really? So you're a big Mario fan, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Highest grossing.
Yeah. Now, have you always played the video games too? Are you a Super Mario fan? Do you like the newer ones or the older ones?
All of them.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. What about any other, or what do you think is your favorite characters you put together with Mario outside of the Mario universe?
I put like Sonic and Metal Gear Snake, Robotnik, Little Big Planet. I just like meshing characters together.
Right. Now,
for variety.
Right. Sure. Well, it'd be interesting, I think, to that whole idea of these universes crossing over, right? And these people, these characters interacting, I think is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Sebastian also does voices, which I think you probably remember from his BNI visit.
Right.
But if you would like to see a little bit of his crossovers where he will take the script from one movie and he'll have other characters
right
play that part. So he has several crossovers of that's his audio, his voice talent. If you want
Right.
to see that.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask next. So do you have a favorite voice or a persona, and a character that you like to do?
Oh, I have so many of them.
Okay.
Like Shaggy and Scooby, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. You want to do some for us, or do you mind?
That'll be cool.
Do the Terminator.
You've seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Yep. Yep.
When Sarah tries to break out of the hospital
Uh-huh.
and attacked the Dr. Silberman.
Right.
This is the Beavis and Butthead version of Terminator.
Okay.
Butthead, you broke my arm. Settle down, Beavis. There are like 215 bones in a human body, or something. Now that's one. Now don't move. What are you gonna do, Butthead? Like zoink, Scoobs. Like this don't get any better than this. Yeah.
Very good. That is awesome. I have none of that talent. So do you ever do these recordings and put them on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think that would be fun for people to listen to that, Sebastian. I think that's great.
And TikTok.
Oh, TikTok too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a TikTok channel. It just tells dad jokes, silly dad jokes. But is there anything else? Is there anything else that you would like to talk about that we haven't covered?
Well, I do have a TikTok page. It's Jose Franco 81325, and GoFundMe, to where I plan on a future trip to Alaska to see the Aurora Borealis before my eyesight vanishes, and planning to see my favorite city of California, which is Oceanside.
Okay, so people can support you with the GoFundMe because your eyesight is diminishing and you want to go see that up in Alaska before that happens, so they can contribute. Folks, we'll have that in the show notes, so you'll be able to contribute to Sebastian's fund, and that would be great. And then keep an eye out on his TikTok channel. We'll have that listed in there as well, and his Facebook page. Anything else?
I truly appreciate this opportunity.
Well, thank you. It's been fun having you on, and thanks for answering all my questions. I think you're a talent. I'm looking forward to getting the book, so I'm going to purchase that and support you in that way as well. Jace, anything else you want to add?
Give me just a sec. Concerning Sebastian, I think he pretty much covered everything.
I think you knocked it out of the park, Sebastian. Great job.
Actually, he did forget to mention, if you want to ask him about, a publisher recently reached out to him and wants him to illustrate a book for her client. So if you'd like to ask him about that.
Okay. Yeah. And so I don't know if this part will get left in or not. And folks, it doesn't matter, right? This is real. This is authentic. So Sebastian, tell me about that. So you had a publisher reach out to you, and you've got another book that you'll be illustrating possibly?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about the book yet?
Farm animals.
Okay. So you might have another career.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he's excited for that.
Right? That is awesome.
Drawing is his passion. He absolutely loves, he just does it all day long. He has thousands and thousands of drawings that he files, and my sister made some books out of, and some canvas pictures out of the illustrations. So
right. I think there's a website like Bonfire where you could design a bunch of drawings that people could buy and put on mugs and shirts and different things that you might have some fun. You probably already have a bunch of artwork, but you might be able to do some stuff that you like on that too. I guess the biggest thing is, do you find that most of the people around you, Sebastian, are supportive of what you do?
Very.
Super supportive.
Well, that is great. I mean, I think that's what we need, right? We need people to be supportive. Sometimes our friends and family, when we start businesses, they're not as supportive. So I'm so glad that you have. I know your mom loves you to death and she supports you all the time. She's one of your biggest cheerleaders, and you're one of her biggest cheerleaders, because I see you when she's on Facebook and she feels a bit down or something, you're there to lift her up and to spend time with her. And that is, you guys have an amazing relationship. And I love seeing that, which is great.
Well, thank you
Thank you
very
so
much for
much.
saying that. Well, I get a lot of people who say the exact same thing, that they really look up to the relationship that we have, and it's very genuine and original, I guess you could say.
Right.
We have our own language, we speak to one another, and we're just very I don't know, just very dedicated to one another. And I guess a lot of people see that, and that's very touching that you recognize that as well. It's a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, and I love the way you guys are open about it on Facebook, and you share that. I want you guys to know you are my first day of recording Wichita Wow. So this is the first day I've recorded Wichita Wow. Some of our friends, I don't know if you know Kevin Fish from Ability Point, used to be called the Arc of Sedgwick County.
Well, that's right.
So he was on today, and then Betty Zog was on today.
That's my friend, my best friend.
You're very friend. That's how we got introduced, I think, was through Betty originally. No, you called me and you introduced me to Betty. Yeah, that's
yes.
The way
Actually, you were when you were with Coffee News, I was only here for 1 month before I reached out to you, and you absolutely were, I mean, just the pillar of my success.
Well, thanks.
Multiple ways. Oh, I will never ever forget that. How
well, you can brag on me when we do your episode. Like and I know Alice and you, my wife, the most wonderful wife in the world for 32 years. I know Alice and you have interacted, because you're an amazing massage therapist, and you got me to take a massage, which I never thought would happen. So that was good. So let's talk about that another time. But today, Sebastian, thank you so much for coming on the show. And as things progress, as you go down that road of illustrating other books, would you come back on and tell me about those when you know more about them?
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show.
It is my pleasure, and thank you as well.